Hi, Paul Bedford here from Retention Guru, and in this short clip I talk about the generality of the way we talk about people who are active and inactive, and the way we think about often that all inactive people share a same profile. Now, it was originally filmed in Atlanta in 2022 at the Tech Summit, and I was talking to the audience who are mainly CEOs and CTOs of big US companies, and I was talking about this market that we refer to as the 80% untapped, and not to be caught up in the idea that they all look the same and they'll all respond to the same thing. If you've got any questions or comments, please put them in the box down below. For now, I hope you enjoy the clip, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care. Bye.
In 2002, when we first started doing our research, 8 out of 10 people walking through the doors to a gym had never been a member before. They were new, they were fresh, they were uneducated about the fitness industry. By 2012, 2 out of 10 were new. 8 people in every 10 joining had been a member of either that gym or another gym before. In 2022, when we were surveying, it was 50-50. Half had been members before, half were new. The challenge or the issue that I faced with a lot of my clients is what was being offered to these 50% new was what was being offered to them before the pandemic, which didn't build up their confidence and their competence in using the gym. We just went back to what we were doing before, which wasn't really good enough as an onboarding process. Now, we often think of the exerciser. We talk about exercisers and non-exercisers, but just be familiar with this, and you know this. There's no one profile of an exerciser, and there's no one profile of a non-exerciser, even though we talk about them as the collective 80%. They are different groups, they are different subgroups, and we need to think about ways of tackling that. Not before I came into the fitness industry, but for a long time I worked within the YMCAs, and I was involved in national projects in the UK to increase physical activity in hard-to-reach populations. And we ran projects. I've got to tell you this, it's really hard to reach populations. They've given that label for a reason. And they are in that main 56% that go, actually, we're not interested. So you have to make relationships with people who already have those relationships. You have to reach out. I've seen Robbie today from Retro, but I can't see him at the moment. But the programs where you're reaching out into communities and trying to lift the community with your products and services, most of those communities take no notice of us. And they take notice of the people already connected to them. So they're the people we need to connect to if we want to start bringing people in, if we want to recruit a new type of member. And remember, these new types of members may not be attracted to some of our traditional ways of offering exercise.